say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on last year's national champions, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Falcons about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Hawaii's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Open field on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the...
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the big fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. A run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They boot it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Back's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw it. Right on the money. Touchdown, Warrior. A great catch and run for 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Lawrence. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on first and 10. Under fire, using the quick game.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Rainbow Warriors line it up with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And some room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
It's now second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Running the option, it's Pena. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possible. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
There he goes! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Let's go! Looking to fire. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Pena. The throw. Pulls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Game of 8.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Falcons line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll send out the kicker here. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Hawaii.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The Stat Hog would kick a field goal here. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out